Hey everybody, and welcome to this episode of Romantasy Roundtable, a tale of Rick and Roses. My name is Rick, and I'm joined with a singular Rose.
A singular rose, Amanda.
And Kim. No, Kim's not here. Um, she had a
Kim
cat emergency.
is having a cat emergency. We're sending good vibes to baby Bartholomew.
So that face that I had just made was. So you ever watch the YouTube of our podcast?
Not really,
All
but
right.
go ahead.
So like the Google Meet, since it's three of us, it breaks us up into three sections.
hmm
I only have a small me down there. I don't like that. I can do this or no?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Hold
Meeting, is
on,
it under
let's
meeting
see.
tools? Guys,
Just
welcome
view.
to our, let's see, adjust view. It's got to be this, right?
Yeah, but I
Automatic
don't see it.
tiled legacy spotlight. I don't think it's going to work.
Oh, I don't think it's gonna work.
That's fine.
What if I called in on my phone in another room so
That would
there's
be
a third
so
box?
funny.
Should I do that?
I don't know if you want.
It's so we like screen record on Google Meet, and usually there's three of us, so it's like bop 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 the boxes. But right now it's only two, so it's just a big me and a little Rick, and we don't know how to fix it.
What if I click on, hold on. What if I do this?
We went to adjust view, and it
Show.
didn't adjust the
Wait, I did
view.
it.
You did it?
I
How'd
figured
you
it out,
do it?
guys. I figured it out. Thank you,
How'd you
Rosebuds.
how'd you do
I
it?
clicked on my face and the little three dots on my face, and there was something that said like adjust tile or something like that.
Show in a tile.
Yes.
Okay, well mine won't let me do that because I put it on spotlight. Hold on. Hell yeah, we
Hell
did it.
yeah. All right. Thank you for everyone who followed along with that. And
Wow.
now I please beg you to somehow like this video. If you haven't subscribed, pretend that you didn't hear any of that. And please
You could
subscribe.
edit. You could edit the
I'm
podcast.
so lazy though. I'm so lazy. I really don't want to. But this is, that's the point. It's why you listen to a podcast for shit like this, right?
Is it?
Sometimes. So yes, please like this video. Please, I'm begging you. If you really like, even if you know what, pause. Even if you don't like this, can you please subscribe? It's gonna help us out. Just subscribe. It's fine. You can turn the notifications off for when the new episode comes out. Everything's fine.
You're not pitching this well.
That's the point. And yes, we have some social media, Book Talk, Bookstagram, and an email account, romantasyroundtable@gmail.com, which we got an email for.
Who
That's right.
emailed us?
We're going to read this email from Megan. I'm not going to dox you with your last name. D. Megan D. Check this out, Megan D. You, after a year, are our first official actual email.
Yay.
I'm sending you a $10 Amazon gift card. So there you go. Thank you. Thank you, Megan. We love you. All right. So here's what Megan says. Okay,
Did she actually send an email?
No, she did. She said soup, marry, kill.
Okay.
So she listens. She actually listens. Oh God, I
She
love
got it.
Megan.
Okay,
All
made
right.
murder minestrone. I'm on board.
All right. So, okay, my favorite people, let's play soup, marry, kill. I'm curious of your thoughts. Amanda and Kim, Shadow Daddy rankings. Reese, Zayden, Kingfisher, or Kaiden, Greystar, Finvara.
Okay, I'm struggling with this because after reading A Court of the Silver Cover, I'm like big mad at Reese and like Mate Murder and Minestrone. Cassian is my answer. But I think I'm gonna go. Oh, and Zayden's Venom right now. Fisher is gonna introduce her to all seven gods, but I really didn't like him at the beginning. Okay. Today I am going, and I reserve the right to feel different about this every single day of
Of
my
course.
life. Today I am going Mate, which is the Mary, Reese, Murder, Kingfisher.
Ugh.
Minestrone. Xaden.
All right. Respect. Let's see. Yeah,
Did Kim give us the answer?
Yes. Close, but not exact. She's mate.
Oh, yeah.
Mate Xaden. Soup Minestrone or Minestrone Reese. And Murder Kingfisher. Is that what you said?
Yes, and then she sent us a picture of her cat angry at the vet and says, BB says kill them all.
There it is.
Rick, did you get one too?
I got a very special one.
Okay.
Riddick, Carrion Swift, Tamlin. Because we all know justice for Tamlin.
Wow. Okay, I know what you're going to say, but I'm going to let you say it.
Actually, I don't even know what I'm going to say. I didn't even think. And she says, thanks for playing in advance. Double heart. Thanks, Megs. If you're listening to this, I'm sending you a heart thing on my hand.
2 hearts.
Look at that. All right.
Did mine do it?
Oh, yeah. Yours is, it's not doing it. You're not on a Mac. No, it's a Google Meet.
I am on a Mac.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. All right. We're killing Tamlin. Let's make this nice and easy. Right? Look, justice for Tamlin, but not over these two. I don't know. All right. I think I got it. And I'll be honest. What did you think I was going to say? No, I'll go the other way around. I'll do the other way around. I'm going to soup Riddick, and I'm going to mate Carrion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,000%. That's what you're going to do.
Yeah. I actually thought about this. I was like, okay, look, Riddick fucks like a third year.
He fucks like a third year.
But my dude is still only 22 years old. All right. Carrion Swift, he's got 1,000 years of experience on him.
He fucks like 1,000th year.
Right. Thank you, Megan.
That was really fun.
Yeah, I will send you a $10 Amazon gift card this week. I promise I will. Now we're going back.
And if anybody else wants to ever send us some Mate Murder Minestrones, we're down. It's our favorite game.
Yeah, we love this. All right, so we're going back to our Spotify emails or messages. Jessica G says, thank you. Jessica, you're welcome.
Thank us for what?
Oh, shoot. It doesn't matter. She just wanted, Hold on. I was supposed to have this queued up. Hold on. There we go. All right. Jessica G also wants us to please read to us. Here we go. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters.
I'm sorry, which version is this?
I don't know. This is Genesis chapter 1, the first book of Moses.
But where are you, what version are you reading it from?
I don't know. I just Googled a picture of it. So there you go. That was the Bible. And then Jamie D, she's back again. Hi, it's me again. Thanks for the shout out, lol. Makes my Tuesday mornings, as I'm an Aussie, much more bearable.
I'm sorry, you're supposed to read it in an Australian accent. We've been through this.
Oh, right. Okay. Shit. I think I had this. And
you did a pretty good job when we practiced.
All right. I don't remember how to do it again. Hi, it's me again. Thanks for the shout out, lol. Makes my Tuesday mornings, as I'm Aussie, much more bearable. I audiobooked this series to Appy to help with the pronunciations when I came across. Did it do good?
It was so good, and then it just absolutely fell apart.
Oi, governor.
Nope.
That's not that one?
No.
No, Jamie. Be careful with those spiders you got down there. They're crazy. I've seen them.
Yeah. Australia's it's when Florida goes pro, it's like Florida turned up to 11.
Also, Jamie, since you've been listening to this, your Australian accent is way better than my Brooklyn accent. So
it absolutely must be. It simply must be.
Yes.
Thank you, friend. Thank you, Rosebuds.
So, Jamie, we're going to be looking to you for any pronunciation questions we have because I've read the series before, but I haven't listened to the audiobook.
Well, we are reading Throne of Glass, which is the official first book in Throne of Glass. And actually, we need to start off our first chapter by doing a little arguing about pronunciation, because the first word in our notes is this character's name that is spelled Chaol.
Kale.
And I say it?
Kale.
Kale.
We're saying the same thing.
Or not. Say it again.
Kale.
Kale.
I don't hear it. I don't hear it.
I told Rick, if you say kale with a southern accent, you're saying it right. Kale.
Kyle.
Nope.
Kyle.
Tristan, can you say it? Kale.
Fucking God.
It's chaos, but with an L instead of an S. Try it now. Kale.
Pale?
Kale.
Sail.
Sail.
Fail.
Kale. A little different.
All right.
It's a little different. It's a little further back in the throat. Kale.
I've read that book.
All right. Chapter 1. Chaol Westfall drags Celaena Sardothien from the misery of the salt mines of Endovier.
I think it's Endovier. I think you're right.
Endovier, marching her through a maze of hallways to confuse her. She is led into a throne room, expecting an execution, but instead finds herself face to face with Crown Prince Dorian Haviliard.
Mm-hmm.
Despite being covered in filth and shackled, she maintains her signature arrogance, sizing up the captain as a potential kill while inspecting the room's opulence. The tension is high as she waits to see if she's about to die or just get yelled at by a pretty boy in a crown. Okay, my initial thoughts. I'm already glad that I read Assassin's Blade because I know what salt mines are. At no point was I ever mad that I read it. I just wanted to know the series would get better.
Well, your friend there agrees with you. I see her.
Yeah, Socket agrees. She's getting a toy. Right. Oh, she's getting a rocket ship. She's going to space, guys.
Yeah, you know what the salt mines are. It literally picks off. I mean, it's months. It's a year after she's been there.
It's a year after. Yeah,
but it's directly
but I know
after,
her.
Right.
Yeah. And immediately I'm like, who's the guy? Is it Kale? Is it Dorian? Who's it going to be? And here we are halfway through book 1. And I will confidently say we are not going to find out who the guy is in this book. That's my assessment.
Interesting assessment. All right, why don't you do 2 at a time?
All right. I also don't have notes, so we can just yap when we feel like yapping. Yep. Chapter 2, Duke Parrington tries to force a bow out of her, but, I was like, who the fuck is Duke Parrington? I forgot about him. And then he was there, and I was like, there's a third guy? Is he the guy? But then he wasn't the guy. Tries to force a bow out of her, but Dorian intervenes with a surprising lack of royal snobbery and dismisses the brute. The prince interviews her about her legendary skills and her suicidal escape attempt, seemingly amused by her sass and lack of repentance. Kale is less amused, acting like a stressed babysitter while Dorian inspects her scars and comments on her stench. She's stanky.
She's smelly. I don't know.
Anything?
Yeah, a couple things. I mean, like, I also loved reading Assassin's Blade first because we read Assassin's Blade, we know how much of a badass Celaena is and how strong she is, and she's so weak right now. And it's really crazy to see her like this. You know, like,
agreed. But I think it also really it lends credence to that escape attempt too, where it's like, if we didn't know her, I don't know if that would have hit at all.
Right. And I think I was supposed to read this when we were reading Assassin's Blade, but I had wrote, she's not like Feyre. She can read. And she likes reading.
She does like reading. I love when a book is about a girl who likes books. I love when a book is a book girly.
Do you love
give me Nesta and the Valkyrie book club. I feel like all of the silly contemporary rom-coms I read are always like, and he found my shelf of romance novels. And I'm like, hell yeah, the writer is one of us, which I appreciate.
And I wanted to say this too. This is going back 2 weeks ago, but so I had finished reading Rose and Chains, and I wrote this note because you love this joke, or you love this thing so let me read you some of the main characters in Rose and Chains real quick. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Felicity.
Michael Gralfoy. Sorry.
Right. What did you say? Did you say Mako Drowfoy?
Mako Drowfoy.
Yeah. So we have Felicity, we have Didion, we have Bryony, we have Tobin, and Sammy.
And Sammy. Celaena, Kale, and Dorian.
Yeah. Well, Dorian's a cool name.
It is, but it's
not like the other
a
ones.
nonsense name. Yeah. Like, nobody's named Celaena, nobody's named Kale.
Right. That's true.
All right.
3 and 4.
Chapter 3, the cards are on the table. Dorian wants her to be the king's champion and win his father's twisted competition against thieves and warriors. If she wins, she serves for 4 years and then gets her freedom. If she loses, it's back to the death camp. She agrees to the bargain, adopting the alias Lillian Gordana. Gorlami.
Gorlami. Again, one more time?
Gorlami.
Miss Guzzi, one more time?
Gorlami. To hide her identity.
And your friend, Antonio Margaretti. Antonio Margaretti.
I should watch that this week. Last week was a lot of teaching about the Holocaust, and there's only 2 ways to end a week of teaching about the Holocaust.
With the Bear Jew.
Way number 1 is to watch Inglourious Bastards. Way number 2 is to watch Jojo Rabbit. Those are your 2 options. End of list. All right, so she's going undercover to be the king's champion. I was kind of like, I don't know. I've read this book before. Like the contest, you got to be the king's champion. I don't know.
Yeah,
look, it feels a little like Legend of Zelda to me.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like, whatever. She wrote, this was like 15 years ago. It's the first book.
Yeah, no, it's like a classic.
Yeah, it's
a classic thing.
Mm-hmm. You broke it.
I don't have like a good
thing.
I'm using a vintage lunchbox.
Whew. This is what we're doing today, guys.
Okay. All right, chapter 4. Celaena enjoys her first taste of luxury in a year, reveling in a bath and a soft bed until Kale rudely wakes her up to leave. She meets Dorian's fleet-footed hounds, who immediately love her, proving dogs have better character judgment than the captain of the guard. They depart Endovier, leaving the horror of the mines behind as the reality of her new leash settles in. I would like to tell a story. So my cousin Sarah of blessed memory used to do this thing where when we would watch a movie, if a dog showed up for like 5 seconds, she would be like, oh my God, total dog movie. Like, this is such a dog movie. And I have become a person who, when this happens in books, I'm like, oh my God, total dog book. So you heard it here. Burn a glass. Total dog book.
Maybe. Who knows?
These dogs show up. They're around.
They sure are. And one of those bitches is pregnant.
That's true. But also, the point of Total Dog Book is that even if we never saw them again, this would still be
a total dog book.
A total dog book.
Nice.
Because that's the point. All right. So she likes a bath.
Who doesn't?
That's true. Chapter 5, the company travels through Oakwalled Forest, where the soldiers mock the legends of the Fae and magic. Celaena shuts them down with a history lesson about King Brannon, sparking Kale's curiosity about her past. Later, she finds white flowers left by the little folk, confirming magic isn't quite as dead as the king thinks. And she hides them from the soldiers. Do you want to talk a little bit about how magic is dead?
It's hard.
Can you not? Do I need to talk about how magic is dead?
You talk about how magic is dead, and I'll chime in.
Magic is dead.
That's it. That's it.
Magic. Right. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of all we know.
Okay.
But Celaena doesn't really believe that magic. Like, she believes that there's like power in the legends, and then I think, like the king has like conquered the lands, and like magic kind of like ran away from the lands because of him. And so she's like, well, fuck that guy.
Right.
And he chased the magic away.
Yeah. So the king basically sort of somehow like magic is gone because of him, and the Fae are gone as well. The Fae are gone as well.
The Fae are gone as well.
If you've never listened to this before, this is Amanda's first time reading this series. I've read this series, so I'm trying to teeter the line.
Yeah. Okay. But I like that the little folk gave her some little flowers.
Yeah, they're little folk. We like them.
Cute. Okay. Chapter 6. After a miserable trek through freezing rain, the group arrives at the site of the massive glass castle of Rifthold. Dorian rides up to banter, but the sight of the capital brings up old memories of Celaena's capture and betrayal. She opens up to Kale slightly about the pain of her past, though he remains stoic as a brick wall. So we're starting to see some dynamics between these folks. So Kale is the like chief of the guard.
Captain.
Thank you. He's the captain of the guard. I couldn't think of the word. He's the captain of the guard, and Dorian's obviously the crown prince, but it's clear that they're like at least friends.
Yeah, no, this is not a spoiler. They're best friends. They grew up together.
They're bros. Mm-hmm. And then Celaena has kind of an she's developing a relationship with both of them that is unique to each of them. So she does feel more comfortable opening up to Chaol than to Dorian, and every time I say Kale, Tristan in the background goes, Kale.
Kyle.
Is that how I sound?
Yes. Kale.
Look, Mom, Kale. Okay. And then I told Tristan that story, and he was like, have you told your therapist that story? And I'm like, shut up. Okay. So, so she's like obviously more comfortable opening up to Kale than she is opening up to Dorian. Dorian's dad is like the big bad king who's like destroyed all these lands.
What the hell is that?
It's 6:00. The plant's light went off.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. I'll fix it in a second. Yeah, but she also like Dorian is not as evil as I think she expected him to be. Like even now we're already seeing like he's not like abusing her. He's not interested in harming her. He made sure that she had a bed and like she's sleeping alongside the rest of his camp. And now they've gotten to the last castle and like he's given her a really lovely suite of rooms.
Yep.
So he's at least generous with his wealth and
he seems good.
He seems good.
Yeah.
And the castle's made of glass, which is stupid.
It's stupid.
And Celaena keeps talking about how it's stupid.
Yeah. She's like, I'm not going. That's dumb.
Yeah. She also seems to not. She doesn't like heights.
Yeah.
All right. Chapter 7. Celaena is cleaned up and paraded through Rifthold, where she witnesses the brutal reality of slaves on the docks and feels a jagged separation from her former life. This is another moment where I was really glad I had read Assassin's Blade because we got kind of a background on how slavery functions in this world, and it does function much like chattel slavery of the American South, which history lesson is unique to how slavery has functioned throughout history. It's not usually that like that. Mm-hmm. She arrives at the castle, relieved to be housed in the stone wing rather than the terrifying glass structure that looms over the city. Dorian welcomes her to his home while she immediately starts plotting how to kill her guards and escape. Because that's what she does.
Yeah, she took like these like the bobby pins or something, and she like broke them, like made it like a makeshift shiv.
Yeah, she like made little like shanks. She's making like little prison weapons.
Yeah, and I think I had told you like I really like the tiny callbacks to Assassin's Blade. Like she'll have said things like, and then that's why I don't trust women because I had met a girl and she betrayed me.
I like actually can't imagine reading this book and not knowing who Sam is.
Thank you. Yes.
Like, yes. Was Ansel? Was that her name?
Uh-huh.
Yes, Ansel a little bit, but like way more so Sam. Like I can't imagine reading this book and not knowing him.
Sam defines her for the next few books.
Yeah. And like, I mean, she's in active grief.
Right.
Like,
and so like having, I don't know. I see the emotional impact of going back to it, but like knowing it is, I don't know, like it really sets the whole story for me.
Yeah. I mean, I think if it had been I know the publishing order is like weird, but I understand how, like if the books had just been released in that order and you went back, like then I understand that that's really impactful, but like because the whole series is available to you, like I don't know why you wouldn't read it this way.
I love this order. So
other than like, you got to kind of thug it out through the first book a little bit because it's not as fun. Okay. Chapter 8, Celaena scouts her room for escape routes and fashions a makeshift hairpin dagger. We're kind of getting ahead of ourselves because old habits die hard. Kale gives her a tour and she practically swoons when she discovers the massive royal library, forgetting about murder for a moment. She sends a sassy note to Dorian demanding books and he actually replies with a stack of novels.
Yeah.
Which is a really cute way to flirt, I think. Flirting through books. Or to make friends with your house. Because that's what Nesta did.
Right, yeah. Gracias, casita.
Chapter 9, waking up late, Celaena overhears.
Kale.
Celaena overhears Caltan Rompier gossiping about the prince's harlot, unaware that the subject is listening from her balcony above. A flower pot suspiciously crashes near Caltan, and Philippa, the servant, bullies Celaena into a stunning gown for her first official appearance. She's got this very, like, I don't know, she feels like in my head, the servant lady, Philippa, who's like helping her, is like, she's like a meaner Mrs. Potts. Like she's got a real Cockney accent. She takes no shit. She is like the school secretary who's been there for 100 years and like knows where all the bodies are buried, and like you do not fuck with her.
Love that.
Anyway, so she's being dressed up as a court lady to maintain her cover as Lillian, and she has to act the part.
Yep.
Chapter 10. Kale rushes a breathless Celaena to the throne room to meet the terrifying king of Adarlan. Oh, my darling. Did I say that in the last episode?
No.
Probably. Unaware of the subject. Nope.
Pause. We're going to run that back.
Kale rushes a breathless Celaena to the throne room to meet the king, who gives a menacing speech to the competitors. She sizes up her rivals, including the massive Kane, big buff guy, and plays the part of the vapid Lillian Gordana perfectly while facing the king. Afterwards, she has a verbal sparring match with Caltain, proving she's just as deadly with words as she is with weapons. She does not care for being around the king.
No, she's terrified of him. She hates him. She's scared of him.
Yeah.
I will say I do vividly remember at this point ish in the book being like, I wonder if Kane's the guy.
Oh, interesting. That did not occur to me at all.
So that's it. That's all I will say.
Okay. I don't think like this is giving me kind of Hunger Games a little bit, and I'm thinking of in the second one, there's like the really pretty guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Jeff.
Is
my name is Jeff.
Is his name also Kane, honestly? No, it's like Finnick or
Finvara. Kaiden Finvara Greystar. How are we more unhinged without him?
I really want to tell you about the book that I just read, but Julia and I are going to do a special segment on it next week when I'm there. So I'm not going to say this on the air, but when we're done recording, remind me to tell you what the guy's name is.
All right.
Okay. Kale rudely wakes up. Stop it. Kim. Chapter 11. Kale rudely awakes a scantily clad Celaena to drag her to the first day of the competition, much to her annoyance. She meets her competition in the training hall, including the arrogant Kane and the repulsive Grave, before picking a fight with the captain. The captain being Kale. They spar, and she proves she's lethal even after a year in the mines, though Kale has to trip her to win the bout. She switches to knives to prove a point, terrifying everybody but Kale, who's starting to realize just how dangerous she really is. Have they started running yet?
Not yet.
They don't run yet.
Not yet. They will soon.
Yeah. She loves. Look,
she's fucking
Sarah fucking loves a training montage.
Oh yeah.
Loves it. All right, chapter 12. The competitors introduce themselves with Celaena forced to play the role of Lillian Gordana, a vapid jewel thief from Bellhaven. We meet the other champions, including the friendly Knox Owen and the terrifying serial killers Bill and Ned. Are those their names?
Yeah, it's like Bill. Yeah, it is their names. It's like Bill something. And I do remember his name was Ned.
Great.
Well, Bill dies like in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Kale warns her to stay in the middle of the pack to avoid attention, strategizing that she needs to be underestimated to survive. They go for a run where she struggles to keep up, eventually vomiting in the bushes to complete her humiliation. She runs
far. She runs She runs. So
I am going to read the little Gemini note here, which says, pretending to be a delicate jewel thief named Lillian is humiliating, especially when Kane looks like he wants to eat her for breakfast and Grave looks like he wants to do things that would get him banned from every public park in Adarlan.
Yeah. Facts.
Chapter 13, Kale joins Celaena for lunch and they bond over their mutual love of reading. Everybody in this book loves books.
That's right.
Rip Feyre. Sparking a tentative friendship. Later, they run into Kaltane by bullying the newly arrived Princess Nehemia of Elway.
I think, just trying to help while it's nice and early, I think it's Nehemia.
Nehemia. Okay. Well, in my text to you, I called her Princess Solidarity.
Yeah.
Because she's the princess. We're saying Elway?
Elway.
Elway, okay. Elway is like a land with like a very active like rebel force, and like the it seems that there are rumors that the royal family of Elway have been helping the rebels who would be like opposed to the big king, not the original royal family of Elway.
Yeah. I just want you to know, though, all the ways that you have pronounced them are the ways that I did originally pronounce them.
Nehemia?
That's how I originally pronounced it.
Okay.
And
we're saying Nehemia.
Nehemia.
Nehemia of Elway.
Nehemia.
Okay. Nehemia?
Yeah.
Nehemia.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Celaena steps in. She speaks fluent Elway to the princess and helps her dismiss the annoying court lady. Nehemia and Celaena instantly connect over their shared disdain for the court, leaving Chaol baffled by their secret conversation. I like her.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a badass. She's got badass friends. We love to see it.
I picture her as an elf. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I think it's the name. I think it's because I don't know, because of Elway. I don't know. That just screams elf to me.
In my head, she looks like Princess Jasmine.
Yeah, no. So like, that's what she looks like to me.
Tiny little badass,
but with elf ears. That's it.
Great. I can get on board. Chapter 14, training continues for days because Sarah loves to write a training montage. With Celaena hiding her true skill level while Kane preens for the weapons master, the monotony is broken when Bill the Eye Eater is found brutally murdered, his insides ripped out in a hallway. Celaena ignores the gruesome news and helps Nox with his knife throwing, earning a friend in the process. She later opens up to Kale about her parents' death and the brutal history of how she broke her own hand to defy Arabin, who, again, we wouldn't have known much about had we not read Assassin's Blade, but because we know he fucking sucks.
He fucking sucks. And it wasn't really to defy him. He was like, you're not good with your left hand in sword fighting. Either I break your right hand or you do it.
Or you do. Yeah. He didn't really leave her a choice. It's fucked.
He's the worst.
Yeah. All right, chapter 15, the first test. So there's like a test every week or something, and there's like, I don't know, 7 months. I don't know. I don't remember.
Whatever. Who cares?
Yeah. So the first test is revealed to be an archery contest, much to everyone's relief, except Pelor, who poisons things. I don't remember him existing. Kane shows off with 5 bullseyes, while Celaena deliberately shoots well, but not perfect, to maintain her cover. However, when a mercenary mocks her, she snaps and fires her final arrow into the absolute dead center of the target, obliterating the mark. She passes the test easily, but is annoyed that she can't take credit for her incredible skill.
Robin Hood, Disney movie.
Robin Hood, Disney movie. 1000%. That's why I'm wearing the shirt.
I love that.
Oodle lolly. Golly, what a day. All right. Chapter 16, during a morning run, Celaena vomits again and tells Kale the horrible story of her first day in Endovier and the scars on her back. So basically, they beat her to prove a point, right? Yeah.
Oh, no, they didn't even beat her to prove a point. Like, she went in day one and they just brought her to the pillar and whipped her.
Yeah.
Like 20 lashes or something for nothing, just for showing up.
To break her, to dehumanize her. Yeah. Later, a champion named Sven, which is a reindeer's name.
I was about to say that.
attempts a desperate escape through the glass doors, but is immediately shot dead by the guards. The brutal execution shakes the other competitors, reminding them that this is a game of life and death. Celaena realizes Sven chose death over the game and silently respects his final act of defiance. Again, it's giving Hunger Games.
Yeah. It's all right. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I liked the Hunger Games.
This is my favorite trope. I don't know if it's a trope. This is my favorite thing in a book, like a competition. I don't know. I love it. Like,
okay. Chapter 17, Dorian is bored. Oh, I don't know if this is the first time this happens. It's not. We get some Dorian and Kale chapter perspectives.
Yeah, we do.
And it seems like it happens like increasingly in this section.
Yeah, I remember that.
So this, I think, is a Dorian chapter. So Dorian is bored by his mother's attempts to marry him off and escapes the court to visit the training halls. He finds Celaena sparring with Nehemia and immediately starts flirting, which enrages a protective Kale. Dorian charms Celaena with lines about her being dangerous, while Nehemia watches with amusement. To diffuse the tension, Dorian ends up teaching the princess fencing, leaving Celaena to watch the two royals.
Yeah, and then Kale comes, and he comes in the next chapter, I think. And he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
That's like the crown princess. Oh, he's like, "That's the crown princess."
Like, you can't just be like fighting her.
Yeah.
But she's bored. They're both bored.
Yeah.
They're like not interested in being like courtly.
Yeah. They want to do something. I mean,
yeah.
Celaena's the fucking, like the assassin.
Yeah.
The darling's assassin.
Oh, my darling. Chapter 18, Celaena admires Dorian's charm and face during the lesson, admitting to herself that she wouldn't mind kissing him. She is attracted to both Dorian and Kale at different points.
Sure is.
In this series. Kale interrupts the fun, dragging Celaena away to scold her for putting herself and the princess at risk. They get into a heated argument where Celaena unleashes her frustration about being controlled and hated. She storms off, leaving Kale to stew in his own grumpiness and unspoken emotions.
He a grump.
But she's not Sunshine. She also kind of a grump.
Yeah, that's true.
Grumpy,
Dorian Sunshine.
Kale and Dorian are going to end up together.
I wish.
It's a different book. Okay, chapter 19. Kaltain fishes for information from Duke Parrington. Again, I forgot Duke Parrington existed, and learns that Dorian is infatuated with Lillian. Realizing the jewel thief is a threat to her ambition, Kaltain begins plotting to remove her from the picture. This is a book called 12th Night. Meanwhile, Kale and Dorian discuss the murder of the Eye Eater, noting that his brain was missing.
Yeah, and at this point, they're like, "Oh, it's not a big deal." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? Do you remember that?" They're like, yeah, whatever. We think it's just a murder.
Just a murder.
Right.
Just a murder. Kale warns Dorian again to stay away from the assassin, but Dorian brushes off the concern, convinced she likes him. Chapter 20, Celaena plays the pianoforte alone. It's like a small piano. Pouring her grief and trauma into the music until Dorian interrupts her. Again, this is the part where I was like, how could you be here and not have read Assassin's Blade? He's captivated by her talent, and they share a surprisingly intimate conversation about loneliness and their roles. The mood shifts when Dorian teasingly asks her about her mystery lover, not realizing he's touching a deep wound. Celaena shuts down, revealing his name was Sam and that he died. And Dorian feels like a jerk.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, this wouldn't have hit if you didn't read Assassin's Blade.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, rip.
Right.
But you're like, oh no, like she had like finally allowed herself to want something and to have something, and like.
And we knew Sam. Like Sam wasn't just like a name. Like we read a whole book about him, essentially, sort of. I mean, he was in 3 chapters, but like
novellas.
Whatever. So, agreed.
Yeah. Okay, chapter 21. The champions face a brutal climbing test. So they're on test number 2. They're climbing up the castle wall. Kane takes the lead with a rope while Celaena uses tar to stick to the stones like a spider. I thought that was so cool and clever. We love her. When the cheat Grave cuts Knox Owen's rope to kill him, Celaena abandons her chance at victory to save the thief in a dramatic mid-air rescue. She catches him just in time, slamming into the wall while Kane claims first place and jeers at the others. It's a moment that proves that she has a heart, even if Kale is annoyed that she drew attention to herself. Gemini says, sacrificing a win to save a thief is noble, but honestly, I would have let Grave fall just for the drama. So chapter 22
I'll be there soon, Ara.
After the rescue, Celaena and Knox dangle precariously until they're safe, but Kale is furious that she placed 18th instead of staying in the middle. So she placed...
Start eating without me.
Like third, the person who was last was going to get eliminated, but somebody fell.
Right.
And that got eliminated, so she placed 18th and Knox placed 19th. So she didn't exactly stay in the middle. And Kale's pretty pissed.
Yeah.
So they argue over dinner where Celaena reveals the dark truth that Arabin Hamel made her pay for every cent of her training, shocking the captain with her tragic backstory. This is not redundant from Assassin's Blade. It's like clearly she's reflecting on it as like a mature person. And so like, I guess we knew she was in debt to him, but we didn't fully know that how this process worked. So it's like Arabin like takes the orphan children, right? And they become assassins or they become courtesans or whatever. But
everything that he does for them, he
puts on a tab and they have to like buy their freedom back from him. And of course he gives them the best trainers in the world and the best weapons in the world and the most beautiful finery in the world. And like, so he's trapping them forever.
Right.
But she did pay off her debt because the silent master, mute master,
like 5 trunks of gold.
Gave her all the, okay, I lost where I was. Okay. She bonds with Knox over his survival while the other champions start to realize she isn't just a fragile girl. The tension between her and Kale simmers, shifting from guard and prisoner to something far more complicated.
Ooh.
I won't say this word correctly and I will disgrace my ancestors. It's Samhain?
Who? Oh, I've never said this one.
It's Irish Halloween.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look it up. I think it's Sam. I made Morgan say it for me.
Yeah.
Samhain. Rhymes with cow or how. Samhain.
Samhain.
Samhain. Okay, it's Samhain. If you're Irish,
I'm so sorry.
Help me. And the barrier between worlds is thin, leading Celaena to have terrifying nightmare about her whipping in Endovier. Kale comforts her but bans her from the feast, so she spends the day with Nehemia.
Just go.
Who warns her about the strange word marks.
Yes.
Word marks. We're calling it word marks.
Oh wait, hold on. We have a this. If you're watching on YouTube, we have it's coming in. It's coming in hot. You can see.
Oh.
She says, "I think I should have murdered Xaden. I wasn't thinking clearly. It's too late. She's locked in. She's locked in.
All
right. Continue.
Well, we reserve the right to change our answers every day. That's going to be my new check-in instead of like a traffic light. I'm going to be like, all right, where are we at, Mate Murder Minestrone with our shadow daddies?
Right.
Where are we today? That's the mood meter. Okay, so it's Samhain, and instead of going to the feast, he's like, you can't come. So she spends the day with Nehemia, who warns her about these word marks that Kane is cleaning in the garden. So word marks seem to be like runes. They're like magical symbols. That's what we're calling them in this book.
Mm-hmm.
And we've talked about word before. That word, the word WYRD, has come up both in Assassin's Blade and here, but we don't fully know. Like, I think they use it as like an expletive, right? They're like, oh, buy the word.
Yeah, it's at this point in the book, I remember thinking like it's like, oh my god, type of.
Yeah, it's giving like hell to me.
Okay.
So Yeah, anyway, Dorian tries to flirt, but the girls gang up on him in Elwë, proving that female friendship is the strongest magic of all. The spooky vibes are off the charts, and something ancient is definitely waking up. So much happens in the last 3 chapters of this book.
Great chapters.
I was like, when are we going to get to this? Okay, chapter 24. Restless and excluded from the party, Celaena discovers a secret passage behind a tapestry that leads to a spying grate overlooking the Great Hall.
She finds the Chamber of Secrets.
She finds the Chamber of Secrets, and there's like a beautiful woman on the tapestry, and I'm like, she's going to be important. I also texted you at one point in all of this mess that she says that Celaena Sardothien is not her real name. She says that in this section of chapters.
She says something along those lines.
She says that when, like, her town was destroyed and her parents were killed and she was like taken to become Adarlan's assassin, that she like assumed the identity of Celaena Sardothien. It's like basically what she says.
Okay.
So we're just pointing that out.
Sure.
That happens. All right. So she discovers a secret passage behind a tapestry that's of some beautiful woman. And I was like, I wonder when we'll find out who this woman is. And we find out like 20 pages later. So she's overlooking the Great Hall. She watches Kale and Dorian at the feast, feeling a pang of loneliness before rushing back just in time to pretend she was asleep when they visit. Kale sneaks in to give her an amethyst ring as a favor from the party, a gesture so sweet it almost makes up for him being a jailer. It's a night of secret spying and accidental romance. I was a little confused when she was snooping around the Chamber of Secrets about like where she was.
To ask this question. I couldn't tell if she was above or below.
Brandi Carlile. Brandi Carlile seems to be singing the national anthem. America the Beautiful. Who sang the national anthem? Oh, okay. Are they showing the sign language interpreters on screen? Just kidding. I know they're not.
I wasn't sure if she was looking up or looking down. I think she was. I think she was like on a basement.
Oh, and looking up?
Looking up at like grates or something.
Okay. I thought that she was like looking down because I was picturing the ballroom scene in the Haunted Mansion ride.
I love that.
That's 1,000% how I was processing it.
Hold on, but here's why. So like
she's going up and she's going down, and sometimes she's above ground and sometimes she's underground. There's like fucking boats and shit. Like, isn't this where she finds the boats and then decides not to go with the boat?
That's what I was about to say. She finds the boats. It's like a secret escape tunnel for the king. So, I mean, that has to be down then. It has to be underground, right? Water.
Yeah, but then there's stairs. Like she goes down and up a couple times. But great does imply she's looking up. But I feel like she wouldn't be able to see very clearly if she was looking up. Anyway, while she's in the Chamber of Secrets, she realizes she could escape, but she doesn't want to.
Yeah. I don't remember why she doesn't want to. I think because everyone...
I think she wants to win.
Yeah, I mean, she wants to win. I think... I don't remember. Did she say, like, if she leaves, then, like, Kale will get in trouble or something? I don't remember. She might not have said... I might be making this up.
And, like, yeah, I think she's like, Kale will get in trouble, and then, like, Nehemia won't.
Right. Like,
she's basically like, people are depending on me.
Yeah.
And she really doesn't want Kane to win. So that's part of it too. All right. So now it's chapter 25 and she's having a dream or perhaps reality. So she wakes up or perhaps is still asleep and she follows a trail of rose petals to the hidden tome of Celaena Galathynius Haviliard.
Yep.
Did I get that right?
You nailed it.
And Gavin... Celaena Galathynius Haviliard. And Gavin.
It's Gavin Haviliard, but it's fine.
The first king and queen. Elena's ghost appears, tasking Celaena with finding and destroying a dark evil lurking in the castle before it destroys Aurelia. I'm now remembering the 2 other things I've texted you about. Aurelia sounds too much like Illyria. Mm-hmm. And I said, it's too close to be a coincidence. So either it's a hint and it's too obvious, or it's lazy and stupid. And you said,
I think I don't know I don't know the answer. Honestly. I do think it's somewhere in the middle of that. I think. To me, at least.
I still think it's kind of lazy.
But it won't matter because you won't find out till you read Crescent City.
Oh, okay. I feel fine about that. And then, the other thing. So when Celaena and Nehemia are walking around examining the word marks, Nehemia like motions at her forehead and like is like looking at it like there's something on her forehead, basically. And then when she is examining the tomb of Elena, there's a mark, which I imagine to be a word mark because in my head word marks are runes, but maybe it's not, like on her forehead, like not just like an amulet, like there is like something on her forehead. And I'm like, okay, so that's her girl somehow. That's her ancestor. I don't know, question mark. But like they're connected through whatever weird forehead magic they have. So he gives Celaena the Eye of Elena amulet for protection, adding the world savior to the assassin's growing to-do list. It's divine intervention that raises the stakes from win a competition to save the universe, which we knew was going to happen.
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
Exactly. She also notices that Elena's got fae ears.
She sure does have fae ears. Interesting.
So I think the legend they tell us is that like Elena was part fae and she like became the queen to Gavin's king. And that was like the beginning of the end of the fae. I don't really remember. But Elena was at least part fae.
Yes, Elena was fae, or part fae.
Yeah. And then earlier they had kind of implied that like Celaena had some kind of magic at some point or like tendencies towards magic. And so I'm like, that's her girl.
So I will just say, I won't say anything.
Great. Chapter 26. Kale storms into Celaena's room, accusing her of murdering the champion Xavier, who was found brutally eaten.
It's fine.
In the hallway.
Just a murder.
Just a murder. That guy's brain's missing. That guy was eaten. She proves her innocence with the ring and later investigates the scene, finding bloody word marks that hint at a dark ritual. Meanwhile, Dorian and Kale spar and argue about their feelings for her and the sexual tension manifesting as aggression. The castle is becoming a slaughterhouse and the boys are too busy being jealous to notice. Dorian and Kale fighting over who gets to protect the woman who could kill them both with a hairpin is peak male audacity. That's where we left off.
All right.
What do I think is going to happen next? Okay, so Celaena has to save the world. She has to win or the competition has to break. Like, she's not going to lose. So either like the competition blows up somehow or she wins. The king is bad. Dorian is not bad. Chaol is not bad. One of them is the guy, I don't know which one, but the other one, still a good guy. Who do
you want to be the guy?
It very much depends on the chapter. But I think long term, I want it to be Kale. And that makes me think it's not.
Again, I am not like telling you anything from any future chapters or books, but I told Kim in this book, I am on the record that I am forever Team Dorian.
Why do you feel that way?
I just like him a lot. I don't know. I like him. In this book, I liked him a lot.
Yeah, because he's witty banter and Kale is like brooding grumpy. Like there are guys. So that's why you're Team Dorian and I'm Team Kale.
Probably.
What other? I'm having a good time.
So yeah, I explained this to Annie, our coworker. She wasn't really liking Throne of Glass, so she didn't pick it up. She didn't read too much of it. And the way I explained it to her was, this is Sarah's first book, literally ever. This book is Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah.
And every time I've reread Harry Potter, I've always skipped Sorcerer's Stone. Because it just didn't really, I don't know.
Isn't it?
And honestly, for a very long time, I skipped Chamber of Secrets because I was like, these two books are whatever. They're not that important. Until
I don't watch the first season of Parks and Rec ever.
yeah, so like
Or The Office.
similarly, right? Chamber of Secrets wasn't important until the last two books when we learned that the diary was a
One
Horcrux.
was a Horcrux, yeah.
So anywho, this book is similar,
No, I mean, it's important because you get to know Tom Riddle, but like, yeah. Okay, I know what you mean.
but that's not important until later. You know, like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. So this does it better. This is sort of like Chamber of Secrets. It's not fully Sorcerer's Stone, so like it's good. You learn the characters, and this book will not be important until later. Like I'm here, like all these things that I'm hearing and reading, I'm like, ah!
I just feel like there's a lot of stuff I have to hold in my brain. I wish Sarah made me some Spark Notes.
It'll be fine. You'll remember it. It's you.
I'm honestly doing a pretty good job not getting spoilers.
Yeah, keep it
other
that way.
than the one major spoiler that I've gotten, which is pretty significant. But yeah, I don't know. I'm having a good time.
All right, good.
I think Celaena is, she's got some kind of magic. She's related to some important people.
All right, we'll see where it goes.
That's where I'm at.
Our homework is to
Our
finish the
homework
book.
is to finish the book. What else are we reading?
I just finished
Rick,
Dungeon Crawler Carl book 4. What?
You won the readathon.
I did, everyone. I am officially a book. I read
Bravo.
so many things over the month of January. We haven't recorded in like 2 weeks. Oh well,
It's been 2 weeks, yeah.
Although, hold on a second, I'm trying to pull it up. My Goodreads. I do think the last time we recorded, I read a majority of the books that. I only read 2 books since we last recorded. I think last we recorded, I had finished Rose and Chains. Since then, 3 books I finished. I finished Vow of Vengeance.
He did not care for it.
I didn't care for it. We'll leave it at that.
You can leave it there.
I finished The Love Hypothesis, 3 stars. I really enjoyed it. I had a great time. It was fun. I think it overstayed its welcome a little much at the end. I think there was like 2 extra chapters, and I was like, it would have been like so much better if it just ended at this one point. But I still enjoyed it. I just finished Dungeon Crawler Carl book 4 today. But I did put some stuff on my TBR. One of them I think Hot for Slayer.
Yes,
that's Hazelwood.
Allie Hazelwood.
Yeah, I put a bunch of novellas here, and I was like, I want some quick books.
Yeah.
So that one I threw up there is something I'm going to probably come to. And I have like a whole bunch of just like novellas that I might just bang out. So
chapters.
Yep.
Just some chapters. Okay. Since we last recorded, I don't remember if I had read all of The Wedding People, but I killed it in like a day. Nice. I think I started it after we podcasted, and then I finished it 24 hours later. I loved it. I gave it 4 stars. I might have given it 4.5 stars. It just wasn't like I don't know if I would recommend it to everybody, because like it is heavy. And like trigger warning for like literally everything that everyone I know is going through. But like I really loved it. Then I finally finished the audiobook of Remarkably Bright Creatures, which only took me like 5 years. But actually took me 12 days. But I had to, I did it 5 years ago, and then I had to stop, and then I started, and then I did it in 12 days. 4 stars, really liked it. I think it might have been a 5-star read if I had been reading it with my eyeballs. Then I read Legendborn, and I fucking loved it. Nice. It's my first 5-star read of the year. I really enjoyed it. It is Percy Jackson, but make it King Arthur, but also a Southern population reckoning with, like particularly UNC reckoning with being a Black student at UNC, which was a campus built by people who were enslaved that were then like their descendants were not admitted. So like kind of like dueling magic systems. Like you would love it.
Nice. Awesome.
Really, like, really good. And then I read Magical Meet Cute, which Julia and I are going to talk about in a very special segment next week.
Nice.
So I'm not going to talk about it. And then today I started listening to the audiobook of The Kiss Quotient.
Cool.
So I came in third in the readathon.
You did it.
Yeah. I mean, I can't win, so it doesn't really matter,
Right.
but I came in third. First and second were, you both did the same thing, where you hid your audiobook pages in an attempt to secretly win at the end. But for one of you, it paid off.
Nice.
But she came close.
All right, cool.
And then I came in third, and then Isabel, and then Kim. Good work, team.
We did it. We read.
All right, your homework is to finish Throne of Glass. And next week we will record with special guest star Julia
And
of
Kim.
Brain.
Oh, really?
Famous Brainwell.
All right. Can't wait for that. Everyone, make sure you tune in for that one. All righty. Thank you all for listening. Bye.